that, guys. Okay, with love, we gotta have a little reality check real quick. You gotta just be the best you can be, not anybody else. It's only you at the end of the day.
What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. If you guys do not know who I am, hi, hello, my name is Naja, aka The Voodoo Child, and this is my Tribe Tea segment. It is a live segment, and basically, the tribe, you guys watching, send in your stories. We have a good kiki, we give advice, we do all of that. And it is live. So here, I'm going to put the live chat on the screen. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? And I'll put a little bit of music. Hopefully the music doesn't slow the stream down. I'm hoping it doesn't. But if it does, I'll just turn it back off. Oh my gosh, what's up? Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Shout out to Nyala and all the mods. What's up? What's up? Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. I just ate a hash brown. They finally put hash brown patties back in the grocery store I go to, so I'm a happy camper. Shout out to anybody like Lillian. This is your first time catching a live in a long time. I've been really good on my groove of going live once a week, except for last week, but I let you guys know it's not like something came up and I couldn't do it. So I still consider myself on a good track record, okay? But yeah, shout out to all of you guys. What's up, Ollie? I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. I cannot wait to get into these stories because they're long. They're long. I'm reading the longer stories today. I sprinkled in like I think one short one, but the majority of them are on the long side, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different stories today. The first one I am low key scared to read because it's called Slept with My Brother's Bestie, the most trifling thing I've ever done. At first, I was like, I feel like I've already read this because unfortunately, I have been sent a few entries like this where people are crossing this weird boundary of wanting to hook up with their brother's friends. And I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but like, age aside, I've always thought my brother's friends were gross. Like, am I missing something? Am I missing something? Hey, The next one is he slept with his next door neighbor slash ex, and I am done. Oh, not the neighbor was an ex too, girl. Oh no, that's a big no. Then we got Tribe T dating slash friends, and then the last one is called friendship fallout, and they numbered them, so I'm not being dramaed out. They gave me 18 screenshots. The first one we're about to do the whole brother bestie thing, they gave me some screenshots too. But no, these people gave me 18 screenshots. Friend, I will not be putting all your screenshots on the screen, but I am going to read them individually. The main reason why I didn't is because I don't have space. This is a live stream. So, like, if you guys want to send in tons of stuff, the best thing for me would be if you turned it into a video somehow. Like I've seen y'all do that before, like with the paperwork, with the restraining order and the last one that we did. Oh my God, I'm always dropping this phone. Pay me no mind, please. But yeah, if you make like a little video, that makes it makes it a lot easier, and we could just press it and just go through it, right? But again, it's you guys' responsibility. Make sure that everything is censored because we don't want to dox anybody. Okay, not cool. It's not P, okay? It's not cool. But let me see. Do I have my little receipts ready? Yep, I got my little receipts. Are you guys ready? I see the mods modding. What's up? What's up, V? What's going on? Oh, yeah, and happy Juneteenth, guys. I forgot to say it because in the video I recorded, it was Juneteenth, and I said it there. And, like, yeah, that video is going to be up tomorrow. But happy Juneteenth. I did have, like, a little experience. It was really weird. Like, living in Northeast Florida, so weird. I be coming in contact with like the most weirdest characters. Let's just say that. Rednecks. Like, I just be minding my black ass business, and people just be having to say little comments under their breath. Like, what? You know what? I'm just going to say it short and sweet because, I mean, it really wasn't a whole event. I was going into the store and I walked past an older white gentleman, and he said under his breath something along the lines of, you got to get your concealed carry because it's Juneteenth and people out here, basically. And I'm like, what do you think we're going to do? Like, what are y'all scared of? Y'all been waiting how many years? 400 something years for us to do something? Like, it's a holiday. That's just so weird to me. I don't know. It's like, y'all don't got no problem with your non-Irish behinds turning up for St. Patrick's Day. You have no problem with your non-Mexican behind doing Cinco de Mayo. Like, what is this? Like, and literally, like, I'm like, bro, like, how you gonna threaten me, but the threat is that you're threatened? Like, what? That's why I said, look, you can't even pay. And it's funny because right when it happened, I was like, you can't even pay stuff like that. No mind. Because you know what I'm not about to do? Get clack, 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 clack in the freaking grocery store. Like, over some stupid, like, what? I've grown so much, y'all. Y'all need to, if you haven't, if that moment would have, like, sent you over the edge, read this book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. I've been reading it for a long time, over and over and over, and it has helped me so much. I used to have really, really, really bad problems with my irritability, and it helps so much. Okay? It helps so much. Don't sweat the small stuff. Because I was not trying to be on no t-shirt or on the news. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna get into this first one. Slept with the brother's bestie. All these men's in the world, and you chose that. Hey Naja, it's me again, and do I have a story for you? I'm going to keep it short, but this story involves some of the most embarrassing things I've ever done, and honestly, I'm ashamed. Anyway, let's drop right into it. I will provide some screenshots, and I will cue you when to use them. Thank you for that, because I usually use my context clues, but thank you for that. I appreciate you. So, usually, with a story like this, you think I'd be the younger sibling, right? Well, actually, that's not the case. I'm the older one. Ew. I am 2 years older than my brother Jalen, and I just recently turned 23 in October, and he is soon to be 21 in December. So you guys are only a 2-year age gap. That's not that bad. Like, it's not like y'all are like 4, 5, 6 years apart. Then it gets a little weird, you know? So initially, we're going to call him Bug Eye, at a Juneteenth festival in my hometown. Well, hey, look at that. I went with my friend and asked Jalen, her brother, to come, and he brought Bug Eye as his second addition. So fast forward to mid-late September, and I wake up to a random text from Bug Eye. Mind you, me and Bug Eye have never talked prior to this, besides when we met on Juneteenth. Anyways, I ask him what's up, and Bug Eye is telling me that Jalen is in jail and needs to be bailed out because he was driving on a suspended I would be so pissed. I would be so freaking pissed if one of my brother's friends called me and was like, yep, he in jail. I'd be like, really? Really, friends? Come on now. Oh, my bad, y'all. I was trying to get this music to come on. I guess I deleted the file by accident, but you know what? It's time for some new tunes anyway. So next week, we're going to have some new tunes for the background. Because I cleaned my desktop, so I guess it was on there. But yeah. Anyways, her brother in jail. So it was a bunch of long, unnecessary things that happened, and I'll spare you the details, but it leads to Bug Eye picking me up so we can go and bail out Jalen. So when Jalen ends up coming outside, he opens the passenger door, and Bug Eye's windows are very tinted so he couldn't see me. When he opens the door, he makes a weird face like, why is my sister here? But then hops in the back seat. So I don't have a car. I'm just going wherever they're going, which is all over the place, from one house to the next. And we finally make it back to my brother's apartment. And since Bug Eye is technically my ride, I end up staying the night there. I would have been like, can you take me home? Like, I didn't sign up for all of this. My brother is out. Can I go? Who bailed him out? Did y'all put like pennies together and bail him out? Get a bondsman? Like, did you call your mother? Like, what? How? Okay. I know I could have called an Uber, but I was actually having some fun, okay? And his roommates were chill, and we had nice conversations, ordered pizza, watched a movie, played hide and seek. And we ended up staying up until like 4 a.m. Eventually, everybody gets tired and heads to their rooms. The only people left in the living room are Jalen, Bug Eye, and I, but Bug Eye fell asleep. Jalen said he was heading to bed, but gave me and Bug Eye a cautious look. Okay. When I do stay over there, I usually stay in his room and he'll sleep on the floor or something. But anyways, some time passes and I'm the only one up. And I get ready to go to sleep. But then I hear some weird ghost activity coming from the kitchen and it wakes Bug Eye up. So we both, we're freaked out. And he talking about, do you want to cuddle? I'm scared, with the emoji and every, like, looking sad. I would be like, boy, no, this is not freaking Jumanji. There's not a tiger in the kitchen. Like, why are you, we've already discovered the source of the noise. It's not paranormal. I'm not hugging you. Like, what? Y'all are being childish. Not the hide and seek, right? So we do end up cuddling. And then it ends into one thing and turns into another. And yeah, let's just say that. So they don't go all the way. They let's just say they get to a few bases, but they're not, And he said to get up because he knows a place where we can do this in peace. And I'm like, what? But he convinces me and we end up walking out of the apartment. Why are we leaving the apartment? Wait, whoa. Why are we leaving the apartment? I'm confused. It's 4 a.m. What's more comfortable than being inside of the apartment? Girl, what is going on here? We end up walking out the apartment building and into a forest. A forest? You about to go into the woods. What was wrong with the perfectly fine apartment? Like, y'all gonna get lewd and indecent exposure. So, like, what is going on? He done took his sweater off and laid it on the ground and told, girl, I know you're freaking lying. How long have I been out here? 14 minutes? I know you're fucking lying. I know you're lying. And you said, how old were you? You're 23. You're 23 years old. And you got this grown man got you. Well, technically he's 21. You're 23. He got you out in the woods late. Oh my gosh. What, girl? Are you freaking for real? She talking about, girl, we ended up smashing in the forest, girl, with like a shameful like SMH emoji. Girl, now look, I was young and dumb too, but like, damn, girl, y'all were in a perfectly fine environment already. why did you leave the apartment? Like, what? What is going on? Oh my gosh. Okay. Right. It's giving Twilight fantasy. It's giving Breaking Dawn. Like, what is going on here? After we get done doing what we doing, we head back to the apartment. Everyone is still asleep. You could have saved yourself a mosquito bite and a tetanus shot. Stayed in the damn apartment, bro. Nobody even got up. You did all that. So after that, we cuddle some more until we hear other people starting to wake up. Oh my God. This is embarrassing. So I definitely didn't like Bug Eye per se, and I wasn't all that attracted to his face, hence the name Bug Eye. But he knew how to lay it down. Look, you said, wait a minute. Hold on. Ew. So we did end up smashing a couple times after that. But then Bug Eye started getting a little obsessive. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy being simped over, but he was doing the most, especially just for hooking up. He was trying to act like a couple and go out on dates, and then he got upset and called me out for dry texting him saying that my reply game is weak. I once didn't text him for a day, and he sent me a message saying, text me. And once I saw the phone charger Jalen left in my car one day and aggressively asked who it was when I was texting an old guy friend of mine one day. Bug Eye was eavesdropping over my shoulder, looking at my phone, asking who he was. I would have been like, Bug Eye, would you like to pay this phone bill, Mr. Bug Eye? Like, what is going on? I didn't even think about that part, Jess. Didn't Bug Eye drive y'all there? Why didn't y'all do something in the car? Why did you have to go in the forest? I have so many questions about his decision. Like, I got a spot. Like, what? We went driving one night and he said that, I'm not even about to repeat that. I'm not even going to repeat what he said. Let's just say he said, every time I look at you, I get excited, and then switch to be like, I love your smile. You're like a magician. Girl, I would have crashed the car. Anyway, I wish I was making this up. It was so bad that I even joked with my friends. Someone did witchcraft and sent this man to me because this is just weird. He even said, I loved you during a hookup one time. It's time to go, girl. I don't know how many more flags you need, but it sounds to me like, and I'm assuming your brother still doesn't know, right? Yeah, it sounds to me like God was showing you a lot of times to where you could have gotten out of this without having like an embarrassing moment. Like, because as of right now, it's just embarrassing between the both of y'all, and I guess your one friend. You could end this. This is what, like, red flag number, what chat? Like, red flag number 5, 6 or so. Like, and your brother don't even know. You could easily just cut this off. And then he's saying he loved you during the hookup. That's like not even hard to explain to somebody. If they're like, why don't you want to do it anymore? Because you did that. That's like, no, we don't do that. What? Look. Mind you, I've only known him for a week or two at this point. I tried brushing it off thinking maybe I misheard, but then he did it 3 other times. Yeah. One of them being when I was dropping him off at home and we were saying goodbyes, like saying your goodbyes. I did end up talking to him about it, and here is the screenshot of the confrontation. I am so scared. I am scared. Because I'm not going to lie to y'all, I am doing like rejection therapy myself. Like, I am scared to see, like, okay. He talking about, talk to me though. What's wrong? What questions do you have? We could talk about it now. You always dry texting me. Stop trying to text that man. I was doing something. I was about to respond. Talk to me. No. Okay. I was just trying to engage in a convo with you because I want to know the real you. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want it to just be about hooking up. I want a genuine relationship. Yeah, that's exactly that. You want a relationship. I do not. I was actually really confused when you started saying all that stuff to me, and it just happened super extremely fast, and you said you loved me. It was just a little overwhelming. I've only known you for a matter of days. I mean, I like hanging out with you and stuff, and I'd love to get to know you. I think you're moving just a tad too fast, buckaroo. And also, for the first time in my life, I think I need to take a little break, take a little slow down. Okay, now he's trying to figure out, right, not the Snapchat screenshots. That's how, again, I'm trying to tell y'all, bruh, that's when you hook up culture, Snapchat. I'm telling you, you guys can act like, oh, I'm just keeping it so I can look at my friends from middle school. Nope. You can look at them on Instagram. You don't need no damn Snapchat. So I think it's the way I say things. When I say relationship, I mean having a close. See, now he's trying to get into the semantics. I like doing those too. I mean, we could do that all day. But no, honestly, that's why when he said the love part, that's when you snip it right there. Because now there's no, oh, what did I do? Oh, you misinterpret. I didn't misinterpret shit. You just said that. Like, that's because now he over here trying to play semantics with the word relationship. Like, okay. We rarely know each other. That's why I want to get to know you. And I was caught up in the moment when I said it. I'm sorry. It's just the way I talk. That's dangerous if that's just the way you talk, sir. And I know he's only 21, little baby. But it's like, bro, that's a real dangerous way to talk. That lets me know that that isn't a valuable statement from you. That lets me know you give that statement out to any old body. Like, that, it don't hold no weight. It's just the way I talk, blah, blah, blah. If you want to be friends, then yeah, we could be friends. I'm fine with that. Just if you could tone it down with the I love you, it's just too much. She was like, yeah, we're friends. That's about it, y'all. Nothing more, nothing less. So at this point, I started to feel really bad because my brother and I never really got along growing up. And as adults, we were just starting to develop a good sibling relationship. And I felt like I was ruining that. Yikes. I felt like a shitty sister, and I contemplated coming clean and telling him, although I didn't quite yet. I was about to say, I have a feeling he doesn't know, and you could have been dead at this. Like, what the heck? I don't get it. Shout out to Mark, by the way. What's up, gang? We in here. We're in here. Corn gang. So continuing back on Big Eyes and his weird stuff, I unfortunately oh my God, girl, are you fucking for real? Please don't say what I think you about to say. Please don't say what I think you about to say. She said, unfortunately, she let him hit it without protection. My friend already dragged me for it, guys. Well, look, but when we were doing the do, he would always ask me if I would have his kid, which I'm saying is very alarming. Like, that is so alarming to me. Like, bro, you need help. Like, you need help, bro. Dudes like that, you gotta be careful. Like, you can't, That's weird. Like, what? He asked me things almost as if it, like, he would say those things like to get himself excited and stuff. And like, he would also ask me if he could, he just, look, I ain't about to read this. Just know he's not it. And every time I would say something like, are you freaking for real? He would be like, oh, I'm just kidding. You don't kid about the stuff that he was kidding about. And they did have a few scares. And they said the next time that they hung out after the last scare, I told him I would not let him do it without protection, no matter how much he wanted to. Girl, what happened to just being friends? Why are we still like, thank you, Shanique? Like, this is a threat. These are threats. He talking about what he gonna do to you and mess up your anatomy and talking about just kidding. Like, technically, what I didn't read, what she described is SA. Even if you're married, you're in a relationship, whatever, you can't be shooting the club up, right? Like, you can't do that. That's, especially without consent. Like, you can't do that. Yes, Zara, exactly. You can't be doing that. So, and I had a feeling this was gonna trigger warning for SA and stuff like that. By the way, guys, sorry about that. Like I figured, because that was some weird stuff. They went for a walk at night, and he was trying to pressure her to hook up, and like trying to forcefully pressure her to do stuff. And she said it really scared her, and she thought about telling her brother about it. Nothing happened, but the fact that she had to get really aggressive with him for him to not do anything, and she was thinking about telling her brother. So she said things down there started getting weird. Here we go. Because I'm about to say, if you over here saying you loving everybody and you smashing with no protection, you only know them for a few weeks. And mind you, I'm not trying to, be a mean person or get on you or nothing, but it takes two. You were doing the same shit. You over here smashing somebody you only knew for 2 weeks and continuously smashing a dude that's saying very disturbing things, like how he's going to impregnate you and do certain things without your consent. Like, bruh, he's threatening you. Like someone said earlier, these are threats. He is threatening your autonomy. Like, that's, why are we still messing with him? So she said things were off down there, and I did ask him the first time if he was clean, and I just took his word for it. But now he's telling me he don't know the last time his test was. He claimed that he was okay, and so was the girl he was with before me, I guess. I thought it was weird, so I made it a priority to get tested. So yeah, after that, definitely wasn't hitting it. After all this, I eventually decided to tell Jalen, my brother. Jalen at first didn't believe me and thought it was a prank. That's sad. I didn't know that when I told Jalen that he and Bug Eye were actually together. So Jalen called me saying we were all going to talk about it. Why? What is there to talk about? Oh my gosh. Before I got to even say anything, I heard Bug Eye in the back talking to me saying, when did that happen? When did we hang out? Yeah, bruh. I would have been like, this man was over here trying to be your brother-in-law. Like, over here, he was trying to make you an uncle, talking about he don't even remember hanging out. See, that's why y'all got to wrap it up, bro. Like, there's no reason why some Dusty off the streets can get the best of the bestest. For what? Like, just to do this? So I got mad and hung up the phone. I texted my brother later when he wasn't with him and assured him it wasn't a joke. I told him I had receipts and sent everything. Damn. I even sent the conversations with friends talking about the situation. I forgot to mention this, but way before this, Bug Eye and I were talking on Messenger before we switched to Snap. And he told me to delete our conversation thread. I thought that was suspicious, so I kept it, and I'm glad I did. So apparently, he told my brother it was a prank and that I was the one that had a crush on him. Like, what? Anyways, I got tested and luckily ended up being clean. Thank God, right? So I'm not exactly sure what happened. Maybe he just had bad hygiene. I don't know. I mean, when you're having unprotected hookups, you could throw your pH off. Sometimes, I know some people may not believe it. I believe it. Sometimes people just ain't the right puzzle piece for each other, and the pheromones and stuff be off. Y'all don't got no business doing nothing with each other. Like, I be seeing these girls on TikTok talking about how they be getting like these like bacterial infections from like their partner's facial hair, and like different like weird stuff that just like doesn't really happen like that. And I'm just like, or like they have an unknown allergy that's only happens when their partner's around. I seen one girl on TikTok where it's like, we don't know what it is. I got to do all these allergy tests. Like, some people just ain't meant to be doing that. You know? Also, thankfully, very thankful I'm not pregnant. Unfortunately, Jalen is still friends with Bug Eye, which I don't get, especially after he lied, but whatever. And there's an unspoken agreement that I'm no longer allowed at my brother's apartment. Damn. Not they treating you like a floozy when he's dating the biggest whore in town. Like, Bug Eye is telling every girl that he love him and is shooting up every freaking club. My dog is a mass shooter for real. That is disgusting. I'm so glad that your body is okay. You didn't produce any children out of this lustful disgustingness. Like, ew. Moral of the story, girlies, always, no, seriously, always, if you don't want the results out of it, always use protection. Always get someone screening results. That's also very important. Because even if you're protecting yourself with like birth control and that's your contraceptive, you don't know about STDs and stuff like that. And they said stay away from peanut head, bug eye looking ass dudes, especially if they your brother's friend. Because I definitely got my karma. Look, I'm glad you learned your lesson. I'm glad you came out scot-free. But I hope this experience taught you about like really, really paying attention to red flags and getting out before it gets too bad. Because you literally could have had this be like a funny one night stand moment where y'all hunched in the forest, and then your brother probably would have laughed about that, you know, like, but it's gone so long and y'all have made like such a thing out of it, and he got weird, and then y'all for some reason were trying to be porn stars and not like, I don't know what made you just be like, I'm just about to do this with, I'm not blaming you again, it takes two to tango, but I'm just like, what made you be like, I'm going to do this unprotected with the man that keeps telling me he wants to get me caught up? Like, hey, look, I don't know. Let me see what y'all got to say in the chat before I get on to this next story. Jay said, bro didn't believe him though, right? Yeah, no, the brother didn't believe him, but then she showed him proof and he just decided to brush it under the rug and not bring it up ever again type shit. I would have beat his ass. You didn't just smash my sister. Like, you were trying to become my brother-in-law. You were trying to impregnate my sister. Like, that's disgusting. You are a disgusting dude. And then usually guys talk. So I'm pretty sure her brother knows how much of a scumbag Big Eyes really is and how he gets down. And he probably just is trying to push it to the back of his fucking head. Or maybe he just can't fight. Because I was about to say they're too old for that, but they're 21. That's like the cutoff point where you shouldn't be fighting. Right when you turn 21, you should not be fighting. Oh my gosh. No, for real, the brother ain't shit for that. Yeah, I agree, Mango. I'm glad that she's good too. The forest is still crazy to me too, Nia. Like, not Mark talking about I'm glad my head not peanut. Like, look, everybody knows the peanut headed little boy, but look, I don't know. Yeah, brother is definitely not brothering anymore. Yeah, heavy on the probably can't fight. Yeah, you might just not have them hands. Because I'm like, bro, you're only 21. Like, what? What a wow. Like, what? Or at least would have just kicked him in the, just like, bro, you need to stop. Next time I'm coming with some scissors. Stop it. Shout out to Jay. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. You guys do not have to donate, but if you do, I really, really do appreciate it. They said, please stop having unprotected sex, especially with people who want to impregnate you / have your baby. What is wrong with y'all? Please stop the madness. Thank you so much for the PSA. I agree. That is the moral of this story. Like, y'all, no, somebody said this in the chat earlier. No D and no P is worth a disease, like, or a lifelong connection. It's really not. But if you guys have ever had a similar experience hooking up with like a sibling's friend, I personally couldn't do it. I'm the oldest as well. I couldn't do it. Let me know in the comments below, or you could send in your own story, either way. So the next one is called He Slept with His Next Door Neighbor / Ex and I Am Done. Period. Let's get into it. So, hey, Naja. First off, that is such a pretty name. Well, thank you so much. I've been finding a lot of twins online now that I'm getting older. I love seeing other Najas in the world. Thank you. It is what my mother nearly named me before she settled on the name I currently have. That's so crazy because when I was a kid, I wanted your name. Like, it starts with N. It's normal. I wanted your name. Like, not even about to lie. So we could have traded or something, you know? I would love to hear your thoughts on my situation and hear some tough love. Ooh, Lord. I am a Virgo sun, Capricorn moon, and a Taurus rising. Shout out to all my Virgos, my Capricorns, and my Taurus. Make sure you guys put your sign in the chat. And isn't Gemini season over like today, or is it the 25th? Am I tripping? Is it the 21st or the 25th? I know this is bad, but I always mix up the date Michael Jackson died. And girl, all my Geminis and Cancers, just put your signs in the chat, okay? Everybody can eat. Everybody put their sign in the chat. Oh my goodness. So I'm an international student from Africa. That is so cool. And I currently live in the US. I have been going to many heavy metal gigs and stuff because it's something that I could not do when I was at home. So I met this guy. I'll call him Jim. And I met him at a show in July last year, and I stood out to him because I was the only black girl at the show wearing the shirt of his favorite band. Jim is also a black guy, and I have rarely dated black men because all the ones I have liked have always preferred someone of lighter complexion to me. I always tried to date one, though, but it always ends the same. So you guys met at the show. Y'all both got similar interests, and you guys are both black. Okay. He approached me and we exchanged information. I didn't think much about him at the time because I love meeting people at shows and it's how I made a lot of my friends. He would always like my pictures and I thought nothing of it because I get a lot of likes. But one time he reached out and offered to buy me a ticket, to an upcoming show. And I said, sure. I must mention, I was seeing some white dude that I broke things off with once I felt sparks fly with him at the show. So you were dating a white dude. Because I was about to say, that's why I even brought up the fact, like, oh, okay, y'all are both black at the alternative show. Because usually, you gotta token it up for somebody in there. But that's cool. No, I wish you guys could see what she looks like. She looks so fire. Like, definitely black metal baddie. Like, I'm so here for your look. So, she dumped her dude for him. I went to the show with platonic intentions, but he came on to me, and I felt we could be something. This was in September of last year. We started hanging out more, still as friends. But he did kiss me once. In late October, he told me he had been seeing his neighbor for 10 months, but that he dumped her to get to know me more. I didn't think at the time about how he kissed me while he was still seeing her, but now I'm thinking about it. Girl, at least you had the audacity to leave the person you were with to go explore that. And he didn't even tell you there was a person there until he already did it. Like, that's problematic. That's problematic as hell. So fast forward 2 months and I have a key to his apartment and occasionally walk his dog when he isn't around. I really regret doing those things for him. Oh my gosh, 2 months. Everything was going fine, and I was at his place so many days of the week, I practically became my second home. One night after we hooked up and were cuddling, I received a text on Facebook from his ex. I forgot the name of the story. I'm like, oh my God, I love this for her. Oh my God. The ex is saying they smashed a couple days prior. I must add that she is an overweight white girl. So yeah. I confronted him about it, and his first instinct was to say it wasn't overnight. What? I was very upset, so I called her over Messenger to come over so that they would both explain what happened. She came over, and she brought a bottle of tequila over to his place, and he pulled out shot glasses, and they killed the whole bottle and smashed and all sorts of things, like how he said he still wanted to be with her and everything. Okay, so this is past tense. She's explaining that this happened. I heard for the first time that they'd been texting after they broke up. It was mostly her asking to get back together, but he would say no. I also learned that she came over twice when I wasn't around to have shots with him. It seems like she knows she can get him messed up and come and be bad over there. It would always, whenever I would ask him about her, it would always end in an argument and he'd kick her out, but he never told me about any of this. Also, the night they smashed, she actually slept over and they did do it more than once. So that's why he said that stupid "it wasn't overnight" comment, because I'm like, what are you even talking about? Yeah, exactly. Okay, thank you. So him saying it wasn't overnight was a blatant lie. Also, they did not use, bruh. Friends, please listen to Jay, okay? If you do not expect a child to come out of your actions, use protection, bro. He was smashing the white girl unprotected. And she said he never used protection with her. I felt so disrespected. He did not care about my health at all. That is crazy. After this, I didn't talk to him for a week. That's it. Girl, blocked. Canceled. She said I foolishly started seeing him again. We were smashing and going out and everything. Were y'all using protection? Like, oh my God. But I would always bring up the ex casually, especially since she lives next door. And I had bumped into her twice after the fact. She's like, girl, we're just soul sisters now. Because you're cool with it. I'm cool with it. We all know about each other. Horrible. It's given alternative Blueface, Jaden, and Kershawn. It's like we're all aware that we're all having unprotected hookups. But we're just gonna coexist. Man, I hate this for you. I really hope that this ends with you leaving. Oh my God. I would always ask him why the F a white girl? Why would you do this to me with a white girl? And he claims to have never liked when they were together. He would always talk about her being annoying and that she was controlling and a B word, and I'm the opposite and all he has ever wanted. Bro, that's not true. Usually when guys like go really, really hard about trying to call a girl ugly and all this stuff, they mean the opposite. Like, they're just trying to soothe you. They don't really mean that. Like, my favorite example is, oh my God, I hate BBLs. They're so disgusting. Like, really? Come on now. Keep it a fucking buck. Wow. Until a month ago, I finally told him I had it. He is free to pursue whoever and whatever unfinished business he has with her. I really do not care about him anymore. And I don't want to be that person. But I think I am done trying to make it work with black men. Damn. My girl says she's hanging it up. The white men I've dated have always gone out their way to be reassuring and make it clear to not entertain other girls unprompted. But I'd always break up with them. I think this is my lesson. I don't want to be obsessed with race, but this whole situation with him had awoken some insecurities I had with African men back home. He could have said no to her advances at any time, but ended up in the bed with her. I didn't want to hear his excuses for it anymore. Oop, okay. I get angry about the situation so much because I did a lot for him that I haven't done for other men. I really like Jim, and he really disrespected me. I must add that he is 40 years old, and both me and his neighbor are 27. I would love to hear everyone's opinions on my situation. Love ya. Love you too, boo-boo. Okay, so what you saying you done dating black? Honestly, bro, that's your freaking shoot. Everybody else got a damn preference. Why can't you have a preference? That's your preference. Fucking go for it. You know what I mean? I do feel, however, that especially being in the alternative space and the other tribe teas I have read in the past about from black women that are also in alternative spaces, usually dark-skinned black women in alternative spaces, watch out for these white dudes too. They like doing race play. They it can get kind of just be weary. Just be weary. It could be anybody. It's not a race thing. And I do feel like maybe you come into the States, and the States being such a racially charged place may have, made some new insecurities in you that you probably didn't even know, you could even be a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hey, if you want to freaking do that. I'm all for people not limiting themselves by preferences. I feel like when you start doing like, oh, I'm only going to date white guys. Oh, I'm only going to date light-skinned girls. Oh, I'm only going to date I feel like you're limiting. Oh, I'm only going to date Asian girls. I feel like you're limiting yourself to finding your partner, like your true match in this lifetime, But yeah, I agree with Heidi. Forget this man existed. He is 40 years old. And I know people have their different opinions on age gaps. Me personally, I feel like if you are in your 40s, 50s, right? You don't got no business dating no 20-year-old. We're not even on the same page. I'm 27. I would not date no 40-year-old man. I'm sorry. Like, we have nothing in common. And I don't want to alter myself to pretend that I like what you like. I don't want to drink your old man drink. I don't want to powder your old man junk. And then your immaturity, because that just lets me know other 40-year-old women do not want to mess with you because you're lacking somewhere, right? Yeah. I don't know. Let me see what I've been reading a little bit of what y'all are saying in the chat. But yeah, everybody's like, leave him, don't go back, don't go. Yeah, like I would block him everywhere because he is 40 years old, acting like the way I thought he was going to be like 20, 24, 23. This man is 40 years old in the alternative metal scene, raw dogging people. Like, ew, so nasty. Right. I agree with Malin. You are too young to be whipped over some old man D. I'm so glad that you saw the light and got out because, ew. Okay, this next one is really short. And it's just called Tribe T Dating / Friend. And if you guys have any more advice, or you have anything you want to say about the last story I just read, you can put it in the comments. And if you have a similar experience, whether it's an age gap or just dealing with a cheater in general, put in the comments. And how do you feel about her? I already said how I feel about preferences and stuff like that, but how do you feel about her saying, F it, I'm about to just go and date some white boys. I'm over it. I'm about to go full Zendaya. I'm over it. Let me know in the comments. So, and that's somebody said my munch is 40 and I'm 27. Look, and that's great if he's just a munch. But I'm like, look, I'm not doing nothing unprotected with you, Mr. Munch. That's all you're getting is munch status. You're not getting anything. That's hubby status right there. That's no. Right. And he ain't rich. That man better offer. Like, what are we doing? We got nothing in common. Anyway, Tribe T, dating/friend. Peace, love, and blessings. Just wanted to share my experience with this one guy. Yes, I was on them apps. For years, me and this one guy just kept matching, but we never talked or met up. Oh my gosh. Years you was on the apps? Years, friend? Friend. Years. Friend. We finally met in January of 2023. I was so excited. This man was 6'5", good looking, a lawyer and an accountant. Single, no kids. I was looking for him on these apps, literally deleted and made new profiles just to have him come across my feed again. Oh my gosh. Why I pull up and this man is drunk? Is he cute? At least. Is he a cute drunk or is he pissy? He's drunk. He pulls up. I pull up and for one, you had to pull up. Red flag, strike one. I usually will put strike one for being on the app, but I'm not going to. I mean, I get it. The world's changing. You got to get laid somehow. I'm not going to be, But this is definite strike one. Like, you had to pull up to the date. Strike two is he's drunk. He said he is drunk talking about, can you drive us to my dad's house for a barbecue? What in the waiting to exhale? This man said he's trying to go to the barbecue. He said he was too broke to take us out because he had to pay This man he for real? He's telling you his whole tea. He said he can't afford to take us out because he has $2,000 in child support the day before. I said, no, what? Because what the hell? What happened to no kids? Someone's lying. And I doubt he's an accountant. Wow. I should have left, but I didn't. Because now I just view him as a fun time. We ended up Ubering to a liquor store, and that's the night. Chilling, drinking, and smoking. That's all we do now. We discussed that we don't want a relationship with each other. He lied about his kid and more. No, for real. He pays for everything, and I just tag along with him. Concerts, games, bars. Present day, end of April, I gained weight, and my injuries would not allow me to work out. Knee popping out of place. Elbow going numb. Damn. Now all this dude want to say is I got fat. Because I gained 25 pounds, but I'm working on that. Were y'all hooking up too? Or was it literally, I mean, if y'all weren't hooking up, I doubt he would care about your weight. Like, fuck him though. Like, why would he say that? Meanwhile, I find out through mutual friends that this dude wants me to be his wife. And he was mad because I got fat. Sir, I could work out. You can't unhave them kids and undo that $2,000 in child support. Like, I could work out. As the kids say on TikTok, I can unbig this back, bitch. Like, you not about to do me. Ew. Come to find out, this man got 8 DUIs, facing 4 years plus in jail. Really? 4 years? Where I lost my spot. Hold on. 4 years. A baby daddy who don't fight for rights and put his baby mom in jail. And he acts like he's in shape himself. Meanwhile, he needs to borrow my bra. Damn. I was confusion. Ladies, please vet these men out here. Please make sure whatever man you deal with is vetted. This man said we shouldn't date, but secretly wants me as a wife, and he is mad about my current body. Now I'm just talking to people in real life, organic only, no apps. This is just a little experience. hey, look, life's all about crazy experiences, I guess, friend. But OMG, that was a doozy. No, seriously, it's free. I don't know about anywhere else, but in Florida, it's free. In each county, they have an online database. The majority of the counties do. If you're in a smaller county, they might not. But they have an online database, and you could look up if someone's been arrested for domestic charges, traffic charges, anything. Like, you need to look your people up. Like, I knew all about my dude before anything. Look, I may have been young and dumb, but I at least knew about that, men can be dangerous, bro. And not just men, women too. You need to look them up. They be having charges and stuff too. End up getting beat up and killed by your woman partner, and be like, damn, they had a whole battery and domestic charges I didn't even know about, and getting to know their family, talking to family members and stuff will give you a heads up, their friends, stuff like that. Definitely vet these people. For real. Yeah, Rosa said background checks are important. Mego said, why are you friends with him? I know her response is going to be because he gives me free stuff and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, at some point, we got to weigh out the pros and cons. I don't know about y'all, but I'm at an age now, like, I can't hang out with no deadbeats. Like, if you're a deadbeat dad or a deadbeat mom, I don't want to fuck with you. And that's just me. Like, I just think that's corny. Like, you trying to hang out with me, a childless person, and spend your money when your kid is starving and you owe the court money. Like, no. Same way how, like, now I'm at a different phase in life. Like, I'm engaged. Like, I'm hanging out with other engaged people. If I see you cheating on your dude, like, damn, you supposed to be loyal to him. You're not gonna be loyal to me, bitch. Like, I gotta watch out for you. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that shit changed. Whereas when I was younger, I'd be like, shit, that's not my fucking business. Like, that's your relationship. You need to do. But certain patterns will show you stuff. So it's very important to vet. Even friends. Vet your friends, You don't want some random person in your house you're cool with. They got theft charges. They're a klepto. They steal. Like, hey, you never know. Right, young and dumb, but not that dumb. We gotta be real. All right, y'all. We got one more story that I'm going to read for y'all. This one is on the long side, so I want to get into it. But if you guys have any similar stories where you talking to a dude, he's right on paper, but the paper is long and there's fine prints. And yeah, you should read it. Like, let me know if y'all had any experiences like those. Be careful out here, y'all. That's why you need to wrap it up. Because when you end up with somebody like that permanently for the rest of your life, drama. All right. The last one is called Friendship Fallout. So, hey girl, love ya. I am an avid listener and a fellow Gemini. Well, happy belated birthday and thank you for watching. I have been watching you since your nipple piercing video. Damn. Still here. Appreciate you. Anyways, I'll get straight into it because it's kind of long. I'll name my friend Kay and I'll name myself me. Okay. I've known Kay for about 10 years. She is a Taurus. She's 29. And by the time you read this, I'll most likely be 29 too. Shout out to all of my Taurus and Geminis in the chat. Make sure you drop your sign and like the chat. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Like the stream if you like the stream. So a bit of background on her personality is she's very outgoing. She likes to go out a lot and she gets very obsessive over the boys she likes. Obsessed to the point that she has been blocked and unblocked by all of them. Wow, we love an obsessed queen. We had never fought before this, ever. I'm an introvert through and through and I don't have many friends and most days I'm okay with that, but I knew she was my party friend, so she was great for the few times I wanted to go out. So, girl, same. I don't know what it is. I have a I don't know why I always befriend Taurus women, and you would think because I'm the Gemini, I'll be the party person, when it's like, no, I'm the one that really be wanting to chill. And then the once in a blue moon I do want to go out, I could just trust that my Taurus friend will want to go out with me. I don't know why. That's all I be attracting. I even checked my chart. I don't know why. All of my homegirls are Taurus women. Now, the month of May, I am broke. I am broke. I am broke. When you befriend people that all have the same sign, I be dead dirt broke. And Mother's Day, like, oh my God, it just be killing me. Anyway. So, me and Kay were in a group chat with 3 other girls from high school, so 5 of us total, and we usually like to meet once a month and do whatever. Since it was the holidays, we were going to do like a Friendsgiving at my house, and we planned a Christmas white elephant gathering at her apartment. I love this for y'all. This is so cute. I wish I had something like sometimes I wish I had a group of friends, and then sometimes I'm content that like I have my individual relationships, but times like these, this is so cute. So during Friendsgiving, she mentioned that she got two PlayStation 5s somehow. That is way beyond the budget, ma'am. PlayStation 5s? 2? Oh, I told her a couple days later I'd buy one off of her for my boyfriend's Christmas present. But I didn't ask her like how she got 2 of them, but hey. So I asked her if I could buy the second one off her for my boyfriend's Christmas gift. The second week of December, I pick up the PlayStation and I paid her $500. Girl. Side story, when we were discussing the price, I asked her how much she paid for it, and I'll just pay that and she can get her money back, which I thought was weird when we settled on $500. Anyway, while I was at her house, she mentioned that she invited her college friends to the Christmas holiday thing. And I was like, that's good, because it's going to be at her house, so what can I do? I mean, yeah, I would have been like, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I hope they know that they're not getting no present because they're not involved. I mean, unless you want to add them to the group chat, right? Hey. So we planned to do the party on the 30th, which was a Friday, so December 30th. And that Monday, before she texts the group chat saying that she can't do it at her house anymore and asked if someone else could host, girl, I was like, I can host. If I don't have to drive anywhere, I love it. Then I text her outside the group chat and asked what happened. And she said she just wasn't in the right mind space to clean her apartment, her 1-bedroom apartment. She lives by herself. She definitely had enough time to clean it, but I was like, whatever, that's weird. I'm not going to judge or pry. Then she asked if 2 of her friends that she had already invited can come, and I told her no. I'd rather not have people I don't know at my house. I see where this is going. Like I just said in the last story, I understand why you wouldn't want no stranger in your house. I don't know you. I don't know your history. Like, you might steal from me. You might do something. Like, I don't know you. And before, this was your house. So, like, yeah, I can't tell you who the fuck's gonna be in there. But this is my house now. You don't want to clean your house? Well, you can't invite. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe you canceled on Monday. The party's on Friday. Maybe me and these people can meet up and get acquainted or something. Like, I don't know, dude. She said it would only be 2 girls, one I met before and the other one I knew from high school that I didn't really care for, but I ended up agreeing because it was just 2 girls. Then that Friday, the Friday of the party, she texted me asking if 6 more people could come. 6? Girl, you're lucky I didn't stay sturdy on not having 2 in here. Oh, No, for real, because this is fair. Now you about to be mad because you just asked a dumbass question. 6 people? I told her, no, I am not about to have 14 people in my house, especially when I do not know them. And that is when the drama happened. She was getting so mad saying, I did you solid with the PlayStation. Bitch, I paid for the PlayStation. I assumed the PlayStation was going to be the white elephant gift. I paid for the PlayStation. You didn't do me a solid. And then it would have been a solid if you would have sold it to me less than retail price. You literally sold it to me at retail price. What are we doing? They're talking about, now you can't come. Right. Because now it sounds like you need to go clean up your fucking house and have your own party. Because She said, I've been a good friend. How could you do this to me? I can't believe you're being such a hard ass. I told you I invited people. I regret staying as calm as I did now, but at the time I was at work and I really thought it wasn't a big deal. Plus, I said no, and that was that. I told her that I have set my boundaries. I really wish you wouldn't guilt trip me into changing my mind, right? I offered her different solutions, like to have it at a later date when you can actually clean your house. No, because like you're mad because I don't want to clean my home after 14 people. You didn't even want to clean your home for 6. And then you're going to invite 6 more? She said, or we can meet up at a bar or a restaurant. That's a good idea. I also mentioned that she invited people when we were having it at her house, not mine. So my house equals different rules. And then I took it to the group chat telling them that the party might be off, restating that I wasn't comfortable with all these people at my house. Then she felt like we were all ganging up on her because the group chat was not taking her side. I mean, yeah, because I don't know. Common sense ain't that common, I guess. It sounds to me like one of Kay's little friends really wants to do something and she's trying to impress somebody on her side and now it's all falling apart. Like that's the vibe I'm getting. So no, she's mad because nobody's taking her side, calling us shit friends, and it was her ass on the line and she said I was acting like the victim. Outside the group chat I text her and I'm paraphrasing. I was like, why are you acting like this? She said, I can't believe a 10-year relationship is down the drain because of you. Okay, Beyonce, the first time I say no, it's like I never say yes. God dang. She said 10 years down the drain because of you. I expected more from you. And she brought up the PlayStation again. And I was like, look, we're both pissed. Let's just chill and talk later. I don't know why you keep bringing that PlayStation up that I paid for, though. No, for real. The fuck? So the rest of the girls still come over that night to my place, and that was that, but Kay did not show up. And one of the girls mentioned that Kay said to her that she couldn't host because her place was too small, not that she didn't want to clean. So basically, you wanted to use my spot like an Airbnb because you had too many people to host in your apartment, which is cap because I've turned up in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment before as an adult. Like, if you're grown, you know how to not be disgusting. It shouldn't be a big deal, you know? What are you trying to have a Project X party, a rager? And then if you are, why are you trying to do that at my house? Like, what? So the next day, the 31st, New Year's Eve, she texts me about one of her boys she's obsessed with, which I've met once before with my boyfriend. Let's say his name is Hunter. Hunter and my boyfriend exchanged numbers one time when we met him. So she hits me up on Facebook asking why I was talking to Hunter, asking him for a Christmas present for my boyfriend. And I told her I don't have his number. I have no way of reaching him besides my boyfriend for his number, which I didn't do. So I don't know what you're talking about. She called me a liar, and I was like, I said what I said. I don't know what else more you want from me. And I ended the convo. So a few hours later, my boyfriend texts Hunter to meet up for a second. And that's when Hunter told my boyfriend all the tea on how Kay wanted to have the party at his house. Girl, what's the point of you even paying rent at your apartment at this point, Miss Kay? Because it sounds like you want to be at everybody else's house but your own. So Kay says she want to throw a party at Hunter's house now, her crush. But when he asked her if she wanted to help him clean up after the party, she didn't want to. So he was like, no. And the PlayStation I bought for $500, she was going to give it to him at first for $250, but she told him never mind, that she was going to sell it to me for more money. And that she got the PlayStation for free, basically. She got one from Amazon and one for Best Buy. She told Amazon she never received it. Oh, she a scammer. And got her money back. And the one she kept, she got from Best Buy. This girl is a scammer. This girl is a scammer, an entitled scammer. So she's just used to using people's stuff, basically. The next day was a Sunday, and she called me on Facebook Messenger. I didn't answer. Then she messaged me on there saying, why did you tell Hunter my business? I didn't answer. I was tired of fighting, especially into the new year. Damn, I didn't even realize this is all happening in like a week. And then she calls and texts my boyfriend, asking him the same thing. He entertains her for a second because I'm sitting right next to him and I told him it's okay. But she ends up calling him a liar too, and he ends the convo. And I have not talked to her since. After all, the other girls tried reaching out to her and they said the convos were really bland. Also, one of the other girls ended up asking her if she would ever reach out to me to apologize, and she said, no, I am good on that. Kay was the closest to me in the group, and we talked and hung out a lot outside of the group. Damn, that's that hurt. So, update. Her birthday is coming up, and she texts the old group chat. We made a new one without her in it, asking if we would like to join her festivities. Literally, as of today, no one responded. Damn, that's that hurt. I mean, yeah, she was doing the most, but I'm not going to lie. Like, I always feel bad when people get excluded, you know? It's not like she was physically hurting anybody or, like, was a danger to anybody's life, you know? Like, she wasn't an abusive friend. I do feel bad. Nobody likes being singled out, you know? So I will never speak to her again until she apologizes, which at this point she will never do because I don't think she thinks she did anything wrong. Well, I feel like I should have asked more details about the PlayStation. I feel like she kind of played me for my money. The fact that she was going to give it to her boy toy hunter for half the price and drop me for something that wasn't even that serious in my opinion was wild. What are your thoughts? What would you do? No advice needed. I stand by never talking to her again. I will attach some pics and screenshots, but please don't show on screen. I'm not blurring them out. Don't worry, I'm not putting them on the screen. But yeah, I do have a little comment to say, but first, shout out to My Back Hurts. I miss you, dude. It is nice to see you. They said happy late birthday. Tell Beyonce to put a ring on it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, y'all do not have to donate, but I appreciate it every time. Honestly, I feel like this is easy for you to cut her off because you have the group thinks behind you. Because honestly, truly, this is on the same level as cutting somebody off for not showing up to a birthday dinner, but like less serious than that even because it's not even a birthday dinner. It was literally like a meetup for like type shit. I wouldn't have cut her off completely about it. If anything, with that group chat, I would have been like, hey, haven't heard from you since Christmas. I didn't even expect to invite. Like, I would have coerced her to talk about it. There is no, oh, F that, like, nah, you reached out. She did reach out to the group chat. That's when that was y'all turn to be like, communication. Yeah, no, sis, we're not about to move forward until we get this together, you know? And that's why I said at the beginning, I like friend groups, but at the same time, it's like this happens sometimes where it's like, it's so much easier to do the groupthink thing and just cut off. You get what I'm saying? Was she entitled? Hell yeah. Did she have the right to try to use other people's living space as her own? Hell no. Do I think it was deserving, though, to get exiled? You know, I don't think that's cool. I don't think that's cool because now I'm just imagining this girl with, like, no friends. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for her. I can't help it. I can't help it. Because it's like, it's not like she did anything malicious. Well, I mean, no, she does have friends. What happened to all them 6 other people? You get what I'm saying? That she was trying to invite to the house. Maybe she can hang out with them or something, but I don't know. Let me see. What do y'all think? Heidi says, as someone who works for Amazon, she is a trash person. Delivery drivers get repercussions and investigated. Yes, they do. So doing that whole never received stuff, like, you will get somebody in trouble. And that's why they take pictures of the packages. Ebony said, all she got to do is apologize. That is so true. That's all she got to do is apologize. But hey, you cannot be friends with scammers because you will be next. And honestly, I wouldn't want to hang out with somebody that does those type of, things. But just know, I don't know if you care or not, but just know this girl is going around telling everybody that asked her why y'all fell out, that y'all fell out over something petty like a party or something. Well, I'm just letting you know that, because that door was left open. I mean, closure is a thing and everything. Reaching out looks different in different forms. I feel like her doing the group chat was her version of reaching out, trying to build up to an apology. But kudos to your homegirls for standing in that shit of being like, bro, you not gonna apologize to her, or you don't like her. I don't know. And then it's like, what? Oh, I feel like, oh my God, I just keep going back and forth, because at the same time, it's like she did not do anything. She didn't invite nobody to your house. You still had your festivities. She didn't come. Like, I don't know. I'm just happy I'm not in a friendship group no more, because I do not miss the feeling of pissing somebody off and then now everybody in the group not fucking with you for a weekend. But this is new. We ain't never just cut nobody off for no shit like that back when I had a friend group. But yeah, I don't know. Do not scam my Amazon, y'all. That's just not cool. But those are all of the stories I got for y'all today. Okay. If you guys would like your story on my channel, all you have to do is email me at TRIBETEA here it is right here. TRIBETEA@shopvoodoochild.com. There are rules. Check the description. There are rules. Okay. Check the TRIBETEA playlist. There's like 2 rules videos in there too. There's an age limit. Make sure you guys blur out your receipts. If you are bored and you need something to watch and you haven't already, go and check out my book review. It's like an hour long about Kareen's Superhead. I've been talking about it for weeks. Finally dropped it. And then stay tuned this weekend for a pop culture rant while I twist my hair. Well, obviously my hair is already done. But yeah, I was doing my hair in that video. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. And if you want to see me on social media, here I am. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. You guys can follow me there. If you at me, I usually respond on TikTok. I'm on there more. And make sure you guys like the stream before you leave. I would appreciate it so much. And yeah, moral of the story today, guys, wrap it up. Wrap it up and don't sweat the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff, because that last story, I feel like maybe that's why it's bothering me so much. I feel like it was some small stuff, Like, that was some small shit for real. She shouldn't be holding on to this grudge. She should just apologize. It's small shit. And I don't think y'all should have completely, like, banished the girl either. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm outie. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good Wednesday and good rest of the week. Peace, peace, peace.